Hello everyone, another video today. To be honest, wasn't really feeling like recording a video. Uh, this is something you have to do sometimes, even though you don't want to. It's currently 8 p.m, so it's around my bedtime. I'm actually just about to go shave, shower, and then head into bed because I got some plans for tomorrow, so I'm preparing a bit today. Uh, but yeah, this was just one thing I wanted to talk about in this video, and that's about dedication and motivation. So basically, when I first started thinking about going to Brazil, I was super excited about it, and I could really see myself working hard once I got here and how amazing it would be. And I still can't really register in my mind that I'm actually in the apartment that I was looking at for like the past months. And now this is like actually my apartment. I'm here. I can't. It doesn't register in my head. So I've barely even processed that I've been here. It's just been like, oh, now I'm here. And it's soon gonna be 2 weeks. It's already Wednesday. At the end of Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. It's soon 2 weeks, and it's been like this. Boom. It's crazy. But the thing was that when I told myself about how things were going to go when I get to Brazil, I told myself like, oh, this is going to be great. I could just see myself working really hard. Now, to be true, or to be fair, there have been some bumps when we got here with because of my coworker. He had some issues that he had to deal with some personal issues. And it's very easy to use that as an excuse to not work. Like, oh, he's not working, so I'm gonna let myself do this and that. I just have to keep reminding myself that it doesn't matter what the people around me do, as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm doing the right thing. And in his eyes, I'm working really hard, but in my eyes, I don't feel it. I feel like I could do so much better. I feel like I'm not moving forward. It feels like these 2 weeks have just passed by and I've just wasted them. And that thought scares me. Because I've basically invested in this trip, invested in my well-being, that here I'm gonna feel better and work harder. And when I see myself not working as hard as I promised myself, I feel stressed and not happy. So I just realized like I basically have to break the pattern, because I already knew as well that this was going to happen, that I was going to follow my previous habits and routines, because if I didn't get rid of them in Sweden, I wouldn't get rid of them here. Like it wouldn't be a magical thing that they just disappear and boom, I don't have any bad habits anymore. Obviously it helps a lot to change your environment, but you still have to work actively with getting rid of those triggers that causes you to go back to your old habits. And I feel like I've slowly gone back to them. And now I've had enough. That's basically what the point of this video. I had enough of this. And I can't let myself, continue with these habits, because that means that might as well just stay in Sweden. Like, why even go here? And I feel selfish doing so, that I'm not working, because there's so many more things I'd like to do, not only for myself but for the people around me. So I don't know how many of you guys are actually watching this to the end, but for those who stayed and are still watching, I want you to do the same thing that I'm going to do now, which is to just sit down and actually think. First of all, think about what you've done your past 2 weeks, and think about it long and hard and decide if you're happy with the performance or not. And if you feel like you could do better, there's obviously things you can improve. So So you probably heard everything about manifestations and, you know, like I said, dedication and consistency and all of that. And it's a hard thing to maintain. So to make that easier for yourself, you have to remind yourself now of why you're doing this. Why are you working so hard? And also think about if you've reached any recent goal or such. Like for me, going here was a big goal for me. Maybe you have something else. Maybe you made some money. Maybe you managed to work out properly. Like just think about and be proud of the stuff you've managed to do already and where it took you. Because that's the result of the work you've done before. Now think about what you managed to achieve from that little work you did. And just imagine how much more you could achieve if you actually were proud of the amount of work you did. So for me, I'm not proud at all over the work I've done. I feel like I could have done so much better. And if I compare that to the little work I did and it still got me here, and just imagine what I could do if I gave 100%. So, with that said, it's really important, and I want all of you guys watching this to take up a pen and paper. It's always better to use more senses when trying to remember things. Don't just type it on your phone or your PC. It's very good to do it on a paper with a pen. And write down, first of all, your main goals for the next 3 months. So for me, I have my next 3 months, but I gotta, reach my full potential, because I only got 3 months before everything goes to shit. And even though you might not really have anything happening in 3 months, you never know what will happen. So just imagine that you're hanging from a cliff, and in 3 months you're gonna lose your grip and you're done. When you really think about it, that your life is on the line, it's just not like anything stupid, literally your life on the line. And that should motivate you to actually work harder and not be so selfish. And if it's not, then then there's something wrong and there's something we need to improve. So for me, I have 3 main things that I want to work on, and it's these videos. I also want to get good at trading. I want to be profitable at trading. I'm not saying I want to make millions, but I've already invested quite a lot, and I, logged every time I invested money, and I know how much money I've lost. So my goal is to get everything back that I've lost from trading, and from then on I will start earning money from it. When it comes to the amount of money I have on my account, I wish to see myself triple the amount I had when I got here. It's fully possible. I think it was like 3 or 4 months that I worked for Brazil. I think that I can definitely do better. Like I said, I didn't feel like I did it my full potential. So now I want you guys to sit down and think of yourself in 3 months and write it down on a piece of paper as if it's now. Like, write it down what you will look like in 3 months, what will happen in 3 months, but as you're already there. So I'm grateful now that I am here with this amount of money, maybe with this car, with my goals reached, very as detailed as you can. And then save that piece of paper with you and read it every single day. Even write it down every single day. Take it a step further, write it down 2 or 3 times every day. And then put it into your routine that every day you just sit down and just close your eyes and just imagine in front of you, but you see yourself in that position. and then get to work. Like, watch yourself doing all the work and you will eventually get there. Like, if you manifest it, you will eventually get there. So for me, this video is more of a reminder to myself, like, hey Oscar, what the fuck are you doing? Get back on the fucking track and, you know, get going. I have my goal, and I would hate to see myself waste a month or two and then tell myself like, oh, I've already wasted this amount of time, then I might as well waste another, because that's not an option. So it's never too late, even though you feel like you've wasted a full day, like several hours of the day, whatever. The sooner you get started with it, the better. So like I said in my previous video, I also want to work out, which I need to get way better at, because there's always excuses coming up, because it's not part of my daily routine yet. So I always come up with stupid excuses to why I'm not doing the workout and whatever. And for me, what motivates me really is that I feel selfish when I don't do it. Not only to myself, but for the people around me, because I've made myself a promise that I'm going to give back to the people around me, and it feels so selfish to let myself slip off. So, future Oscar, whatever, I hope you're watching this as well, and I want to say I really hope, but I have to believe in myself and tell myself that it's time to fucking get going, you know? Can't let my emotions control me, can't let my daily routines affect me. I mean, I have to make an active decision myself and actually do what it takes. Yeah. There isn't really much else to say than that. I mean, think about why you're doing it and don't be fucking selfish and do the fucking work. Find what motivates you and keep reminding yourself why you're doing it. I almost forgot why I was doing it, and then I realized that my prison sentence is waiting for me. Like, I'm here now, but as soon as my lawyer calls me, I gotta go back to Sweden. And I was stupid and basically threw a part of my life in the bin. Don't be as stupid as me and do the same by watching social media, whatever, scrolling Instagram or whatever. I mean, actually take this opportunity that you have and consider yourself lucky that something terrible hasn't happened yet and that you're still standing. So use this to your advantage, because not everyone is as lucky as we are to have all our fingers, legs and arms, whatever. But yeah, that was kind of a wake-up call for me, at least, that damn, in 3 months, I don't know what will happen to me. I will disappear for quite some time, and what will happen then? The markets will have changed, the world will have changed, things happen quickly. So I have no other choice but to reach my goals, that be set up for when it's time for me to go. I need to prepare for the worst. So it's kind of funny, I'm kind of laughing at myself now when I'm thinking about it, that I haven't even considered being lazy. I have been lazy. It's crazy to me that I've been in this sofa like today, wasted like 1 or 2 hours. Not only today, but wasted hours every day on stupid shit, when I know I only have 3 months until it's fucking over. Not over, but 3 months until I have to have things prepared. Otherwise, if I don't, then I might not be able to come back here. I might not be able to do what I want as quickly. I might have to get a regular job again. I might have to live like a bum. Again, I have to start over again. So if I set myself up for success, if I set up future Oscar for success, it'll make everything so much easier. So that's also a reason to not be selfish. Don't be selfish. As your present, I mean, you gotta give back to your future self and your past self for all the work your past self have done and all the things that your future self will go through. So if you set yourself up for success now and lay up the runway for your future self, then things will just get easier and easier. So, the future me, and for everyone watching this, I hope you take this wake-up call seriously. And don't let tomorrow end the same way as today did. Because tomorrow I have plans in the evening. I've actually met this girl that I'm going to meet. So for me to be happy and feel like I deserve it, I have to work hard during the day. Otherwise, I won't be able to enjoy the moment, and I will waste even the present time where I'm supposed to enjoy myself. Then I will waste those thinking about what I could have done better and stressing out about the future. So if you're not doing the work when you're supposed to do it, then you're just setting yourself in a constant situation where you're stressed and can't even enjoy your free time, as well as not enjoy your work time. You hear how stupid it sounds when you put it like that? So yeah, be at the beach when you're at the beach, and be at work when you're at work. And you don't deserve the beach when you've actually done the work. Otherwise you were stuck in that constant loop. It's actually funny when you think about it. It's crazy how the mind works. All right. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next video.